Hello and welcome back to Mindful Man Tarot. This is a reading for Gemini from March 2024. This is also timeless. So if you see this 6 months, year, and it resonates, let it resonate. Don't try to force nothing. We're going to be doing some current energy for you, Gemini. Then we're going to be looking at a current situation. Then we're going to be looking at a possible future situation. And then we will look at an oracle card just to keep things all nice and finalized. And if you like this, please consider subscribing, sharing, commenting, send it to a family member, friend, whatever the heck it is. Send it to someone you think would resonate with this style of reading. Okay, we have 2 cards coming out for your energy. Okay, let's see what they are. Wheel of Fortune. And we also have the Lovers. Some very interesting energy right now. It's like you know that love's coming in, whether it's come in or not. But maybe you have let go of control of when it is to come in. Or maybe this has come in right now and it's the universe shining its fortune down upon you, shining its abundance and love. I feel like this is a bit of both, but I feel like this is you coming to a new level of understanding of who you are and how things are to manifest for you from your frequency. So when you are in the frequency of love, then you will attract that. But you're also knowing that the universe kind of has to align things properly as well. It's not just going to happen when you snap your fingers. You know, it's kind of got to align to your frequency, the timing of how things are. And, you know, this is also, we're looking at the zodiac, you know, we're also kind of letting things shift in different segments and not trying to say like, it's got to be by summer. This is you really just letting go of control and really even maybe just melding the energy and your ability to make decisions between your mind and your body and your heart, and not so much just using the masculine or the feminine, you know, the physical or the ethereal. And this is a really nice energy. It's just kind of calm, you know. If I feel like there was a frantic energy before, like when is this going to happen? When is my person going to come in? And now it's just like, just let it go. Just let it go. I mean, you don't need to know when it's going to happen, but you need to be on the frequency of what you're wanting to attract. And so maybe this is just a message for you, or maybe this is what you're doing, is just working on yourself and letting that energy come in when it's supposed to. Letting that wheel of fortune spin and manifest and stop on the right spot where you are to meet this person and when, where and when, you know, like things we can't control. We don't need to control these things. Let them go. And I feel like that's what a lot what this energy is. Whether this is the energy you have right now, or this is the lesson that you're learning, is I need to be love to attract love. Well, let's keep going, Gemini. Let's see what your current situation is. And man, these cards are being really finicky right now. It's like they've got 2 minds. What in the heck is going on? Okay, I'm taking that card. This card flew out. All right, let's see what else we got. Gemini, what is going on with you? Very specific right now. Okay. Current situation. We have Judgment. We have 8 of Cups. So there's a bunch of things you needed to learn. There's a bunch of things you needed to learn, and there's been decisions that you've made in the past and that you're currently making that are moving you away from any old emotional turmoil or any old tumultuous experiences you've had. Just saw 4 from 4 in the timer. This Judgment is the karmic reaction to your decisions in the past, and you are not really attaching to any of the old emotional pain that has hurt you. You're just saying, you know what? F that shite. I'm moving on, baby. I've got a new direction, and I've got new land and a new place to go. And I know all these things that the universe offered me in the past are still up for grabs, but I'm not interested because I've grown. I'm more abundant with my emotions, and these things, these old 8 cups that are there, aren't going to fulfill me anymore. And this was supposed to happen. This is a growth that was supposed to happen for you. A growth where you really knew that eventually you would overcome this. You didn't know when, you didn't know how, why, but this is a very good feeling. You know what? Things didn't work out the way they were supposed to. I know those old emotions are still up for grabs, but I'm not interested in them anymore. I want something else. I just saw 555 on the timer. Big change. Big change. Geminians. We also have this Queen of Swords, and we have the Four of Wands. So it's like your current energy is, you really know what it is that you deserve. You really know what it is that you want. And that's why you're not accepting those old emotions anymore. This Four of Wands is the 1111 card. Why is there so much freaking numerology in this reading? We're freaking 6.5 minutes in, seeing so much freaking numerology. What the heck is it with you, Gemini? Freaking, you know? The Lovers. The Four of Wands. This is about you knowing what you want. This is about you attracting what you want. You really know what it is that you deserve, and you're not willing to accept less than that. And you're really just blocking off anything that isn't that into your field. Like, fuck, I don't want that shite anymore. Get out of my energy. You know, I'm ready for something better, and I know the universe is going to bring it in divine timing. And whether this is something that is currently being brought into your energy, or this is just the knowing that this is coming into your energy, that this happy fulfillment of love, of passion, of just the happy ever after is being manifested right now. So whether that has happened or you know it's going to happen, and you're just waiting for divine timing to do its thing and let go of control of what the world is doing. But let's get into some more future situation, possible situation. I apologize for the noise. I am in India. It's noisy here. This is the place you come to get away from distractions, and you do that by being constantly distracted. So it's really it's not for beginners. It's the test of all patience. But let's see what's in this future possible timeline. And if you have any interpretations of anything differently from this reading, please comment down below. I would love that. It's just my interpretation of this particular tarot deck in my particular style. But the other Gemini collective would really like that. So, future timeline. We got Page of Cups. We've got Three of Pentacles. Maybe you're working with Cancer. Cancer got Three of Pentacles. This is about a project you're working on and a beautiful masterpiece you're working on with others. This Page of Cups is about using your intuition, using your mysticism, your dreaming abilities to kind of manifest this new job, this new career, or maybe it's just a side hustle, or maybe it's just one particular job. Maybe you're literally painting a mural. I don't know what it is. You know what it is. But allowing yourself to bring in new information through channeling, through mediumship, through mysticism, through whatever it is going to really start attracting this different vibration of people into your field where you can start doing this work with them. Maybe you've already have this in the works. You know, maybe this is something that's already come into your field, and this is down the line in a week, in a month. I'm going to be doing this major art project, whatever it is. Like I finally get to do the IT job that I dreamed. I don't know what it is that you want to do. It's a general reading, but please comment if this resonates. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. Often this future timeline is one big message or 3 short messages. It could be both, either or. We also have this Ace of Cups. So this Page of Cups is giving us this Ace of Cups. The Page of Cups is delivering the message of this Ace of Cups, which is this new emotional fulfillment. And it's also going to have us face the devil inside of us and face our addictions, facing our demons. And by facing those demons, shining light on our dark, we're kind of setting a new baseline for our emotional standards and a new baseline for our emotional fulfillment. What used to fill us up, and that was our baseline for what would fill us up, now we're raising the bar because we are shining light on the shadows. We are shining light on our darkness and really exposing it to say, you know what? I don't want to do that anymore. I don't like that part of me anymore. And what I do love is letting new parts of me grow and be exposed to the world to really shine a different version of myself that I didn't even know was possibly available. You know, and I saw 1111 again. What is it with numerology, Gemini? Tell me. Well, let's keep going. Let's not get too carried away. Also in the future, we might be we have the Hierophant, and we also have the King of Pentacles. So there might be a new level of spiritual understanding, or maybe this is just a strict boundary that we have created for ourselves with spirituality. But often I read this card in this particular tarot deck as us having to question our spiritual values. And I'm feeling like maybe those spiritual values are bringing you abundance, or maybe they are being exposed as not being right by someone that has a lot of abundance. Maybe someone coming into your field that is very wealthy and very prosperous and is saying, you know, I don't know if what you're doing is right for you. And so be open to new streams of information. Hierophant is often about knowing what your spiritual values are and really being able to question them within yourself. But I feel like this might be someone outside of you coming in and saying, you know what, I don't know if what you're believing is really serving you. They're not going to tell you you're wrong, but they're going to say it's time for you to question those values within you, and if they're really serving you, if they're really serving you financially, really serving you in the real world. That's the message I'm getting from this. It's kind of weird. Never really read those two cards like that. I don't even know if I had those two cards together. But it is really time for you, and it's always a good time to question everything. It's always a good time to question your spiritual beliefs, your spiritual values, where they've come from, what they mean to you. And oftentimes when we open up to new energies and expose ourselves to things that can bring us new levels of emotional fulfillment, exposing new passions, we can have more abundance. So maybe that's the other message there for you. But let's get your final card and let's see what this Oracle cards have for you for a final message for you, Gemini. No, I'm not taking that one. That's the one. Okay. This card came out for Cancer as well. So really, you know, this is about acquiring new knowledge. This is about questioning the knowledge that you have. Acquiring new knowledge from an outside source or an internal source or an ethereal source like an Akashic field, or channeling some sort of guidance, whatever it is, you have this knowledge, you know, and you have a gateway to this knowledge with this Hierophant energy. This Hierophant energy is being the Pope, the High Priest. It is being able to channel to a higher spiritual dimension. So I really feel like in this case, It is about you tapping into a field that maybe you haven't tapped into before or in a while, and really accessing knowledge in that field that is really going to help you on your journey. Because a lot of this is about a new beginning here. You know, we're at the end of one cycle in the start. We're starting a new cycle of emotional fulfillment here in a future possible timeline. And we really need to always be seeking more knowledge and always seeking more understanding for ourselves to really just grow and become the best version of ourselves possible. So be open to the new knowledge, be open to the new knowledge streams, however they may come. Maybe someone will come to you and say, you got to read this book. And you'll say, you know what? I'll check it out because I'm open to the guidance that I'm given. And maybe this person is one of your angels speaking through one of your friends. This is what I have for you, Gemini. Like I said earlier, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting. I love you. You're amazing. Namaste.